Hey Yogi, welcome to practice.
Supported fish. One block for under the shoulder blades, one block for under the head. You want to ensure that the block that's for under the shoulder blades supports the rib cage and is not going into your lower spine. Make sure it's also not going into your neck. And the other block is just for supporting the head. Extend your legs out nice and long. Palms are facing up. And just settle in here, close your eyes. Take a moment just to let yourself melt over those blocks. It's time to let go of your day so far. Let go of anything you've got to do after this class. And just be present. Bring your attention into your breath and start to create that ujjayi breath, the wave-like breath. Nice little restriction in the back of the throat to create an audible sounding breath. Every inhale we expand, and every exhale we contract. Every inhale creates space in the body. Every exhale we move into that space. Take a moment here to set your intention. And it really doesn't matter what your intention is. It really only matters that you have one. Find a little bit of movement to your fingers and toes. Engage your core, pull your belly button to your spine and bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Extend your right arm out to the side and slowly roll off of those blocks. Reaching behind you and removing the blocks. Coming onto your back. We'll catch underneath the knees and start to rock and roll up and down your spine. Coming all the way forward and over into hands and knees. Coming through cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, intend the back of the head to the tailbone. And as you exhale, press into the hands, tuck the hips, tuck the chin, round into the spine. Inhale, drop the belly and look up. And exhale, coil it in. Just moving our spine through two opposing directions. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, drop the belly and look up. And exhale into your cat stretch. Inhale, neutral spine, spread your fingers on the mat, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Shoulders press away from the wrists. Belly button is pulled into the spine. Your knees are soft here. You want that tailbone to be tilting up toward the sky. Tailbone is the highest point. Now try to find a little bit of movement here in this pose, maybe bending into your right knee, send your left heel to the floor. And then switching, bending into the left knee, send the right heel to the floor. Maybe just pedaling out the legs. Maybe a little bit of side stretching, whatever feels good. Just finding a little bit of movement here, getting comfortable in your downward dog. It's your first one of the day. Send both heels toward the floor. Bend into your knees, look forward and step between your hands, feet are hip width apart. Nice soft knees here, fold over the legs, ragdoll pose. Maybe catching opposite elbows here to help pull yourself down. Crown of the head hangs heavy. Find your breath. Really use your breath to create a nice big expansion into your upper back. And you release the elbows. Bend a little more into the knees to root your heels. Inhale, sweep your arms up, rise all the way up, lengthen the spine. And exhale your hands to your heart. And we flow. Inhale, sweep your arms up, lengthen. Exhale, lead with the heart, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rooting into those heels. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, engage them. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. And exhale, fold. Rooting those heels. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, plant those hands. Inhale, step back into plank. Hold your plank here. Let's really hold that plank. Pull your hands towards your feet towards your hands to engage your core and really round into your shoulders. You're pressing away from the floor to protract into those shoulder blades. You should feel your core firing up. You should feel your shoulders firing up. Your entire body should feel engaged here. Now maybe you need to drop down onto your knees for chaturanga. As you inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend into the elbows and lower with control to the floor. If you can't do that with control, you need to drop to your knees and work your way up. Keeping the elbows tucked into the sides of your waist. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift the upper body, lift your chest. Exhale, down. And again, inhale, lift up, lead with the heart. Keep those elbows tucked in. And exhale, down. One more cobra pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, table pose. Tuck those toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, finding any sort of movement that feels good here. It's our second time arriving in the pose. Maybe it feels a little bit less tight this time. Just notice how it feels today. And find your breath. Bending into your knees, look between the hands, come forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands. Inhale, stepping back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe you're coming into a low push-up this time. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Going from high plank to low push-up or chaturanga is not easy. If you find you are really struggling to be there, then don't take the full variation of the pose. Drop down onto your knees. Bend into your knees, look between your hands, come forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, fold. We'll come through our sun salutation one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down, plant those hands. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step that right foot forward, drop your left heel to the floor, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, settle in. Pulling that left hip forward, palms shine toward one another. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Take a big inhale here, and as you exhale, drop your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, pull the hands away from the heart, and exhale, humble warrior, hinge and fold. We're working those hands away from our lower back. The crown of the head is just hanging heavy toward the floor. We're trying not to send our right hip out to the side too much to make space for the body. Trying to stay pretty neutral here in center. Breathe into your shoulders. Start to lower your hands towards your lower back. Release the bind. Bring your left hand to the floor under your shoulder. Roll onto the ball of your left foot. Inhale your right hand to the sky. Easy twist. Think of lengthening the crown of the head away from the tailbone and breathing into your spine. We're coming into a side plank, so feel free to come down onto the bottom knee and turn the leg out to the side for this. If you want to go the challenging route, we're going onto the baby toe edge of both feet and then sending that right leg back, stacking it on top of the left leg and press the hips up. If you've got that bottom leg down, still press your hips up. You can also stagger your feet for better balance. You can also hover your top leg for a challenge. Now step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee, low lunge. Inhale the arms up. Think about pulling your feet toward one another, or even maybe your left knee towards your right foot. It'll engage your legs. We don't want to just be passively dumping into this pose. You want there to be activation in the legs, so you're stretching your muscles and not just dumping into your joints. So find that energetic pull of your feet toward one another. That will really help engage the legs. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, fold, plant the hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step that left foot forward, right heel comes down, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink into it. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, drop your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Do it the weird way that feels funky this time. Inhale, pull the hands away from the heart. Exhale, hinge and fold. Crown of the head is hanging heavy. We're working the hands away from the lower back towards the front of our space. Don't worry what it looks like. It's all that matters is what it feels like. Breathe into your body. Start to lower your hands towards your lower back. Right hand on the floor under the shoulder, coming up onto the ball of that right foot. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Easy twist here. Find length into your spine on the inhales and twist a little deeper on the exhales. Coming into our side plank, so maybe dropping down onto that right knee and turning your leg out, sending that left leg back, or we step both legs back and stack the feet, or staggering the feet. There's lots of options here, or hovering. That one's really fun. Give it a try. Stepping that left foot forward, low lunge. Drop that right knee. Inhale the arms up. And just like on the other side, think about activating the legs. Squeeze your right glute. Pull your left foot towards your right knee and your right knee towards your left foot to activate your muscles. Breathe here. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, fold, plant the hands, inhale plank, exhale chaturanga, inhale upward dog or cobra, and exhale downward dog. Find your full expression here in downward dog, really stretch it out. Take a big breath in, open the mouth, let it out. We'll do that again. Big inhale here, and let it go. One more. Big breath in, and out. Drop down onto your knees. Widen those knees, bring the tops of the feet to the floor. Child's pose, send your hips back. Forehead to the floor. Breathe here. I have a very unhappy baby in this house today, so I apologize if you can hear his displeasure. Just find your breath. This is where we come into our slow portion of our practice. This is where I'm going to end our practice, but feel free, please, to stay in child's pose or roll onto your back and take Shavasana. I'm going to walk my hands in toward the body and inhale up. Coming to seat, sitting up tall, lengthening the spine. Hands to heart center. Always closing the practice with gratitude. So thank you so much. Namaste.
Want to feel sane, focused, and energized every day? Head over to manatikyogachik.com now and join the 7-day Wake Up Yoga Challenge today.